How do I name this? Can I name this? I really wanted to name this. I don't think I can. Hello. Hi. So, damn it. Hi. Does anybody know how to name the Okay, the attitude is what we want. Alright. So I thought I was going to be able to name this live stream after it started, but I guess I can't. Anyway, let's just get started with this. Alright, so I have my beer here. Yay. Cheers, everyone. And I have my pencil right here. Is it too dark? Can you guys see? So this is going to be a very, chilled little live stream. Oh man. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to talk about something specific, feel free to leave it in the comments. Alright. So wrong brush. There you go. I'm using this brush from this brush set. This is a brush set that I bought. It does not come with the Procreate. So this is my iPad Pro. Hold on. I think I need to clean this camera. It's really bad. Okay. Social phobia. Oh God. Alright, so I'm using this gouache Max Spec, and I'm using, it's actually this Max U gouache clean, but I changed a little bit, just little tweaks, and made it kind of my own. And yeah, that's the one. ASMR. Let me put you back. I feel like it's way too dark. How about now? Is it better? Hi. So, who's coming from Lightbox Expo and who was just, hanging out on Instagram and saw me going live? I want to know. Sometimes I do the same line like 500 times before I get it right. Hello there. Lightbox. Yay, that's fun. Welcome everybody from Lightbox. What do you recommend when you are trying to become an artist on social media? Well, this is a tough one because social media right now is not really a healthy place. I mean, you can be healthy and be on social media, but it's getting harder to be healthy and be on social media. Harder and harder. But like Instagram is kind of fully saturated. I have a good amount of followers, but still I don't really It's blurry. Oh man. Still blurry? I have a good amount of followers, and still I don't, people don't really see what I do, what I post. So it's tough because you have to understand algorithms, and make it work, and, go with the trends. It's kind of tough. Yeah, it's okay to grab some tea instead. You don't have to be an alcoholic. I hope you're not. I am not an alcoholic, by the way, just to be clear. How are you? I'm doing fine. I'm excited with Lightbox Expo weekend. This is social media. Yeah, exactly. This is social media, and this is actually fun. But like, what was I talking about? So, okay, maybe finding like other social media that, is not so too saturated yet. Because I don't know, because when you're dealing with, when you work with creativity, it's hard to keep following trends and, remain creative, because it feels like you're working for someone else without being paid. So, I don't know, I'm very, I don't know if disappointed is the word, but I'm not very positive about social media lately. It's been a while that I've been feeling this way. So I don't even know what to say anymore about this. Just, make sure you're staying healthy and staying happy with what you're creating, instead of working for the social media and having, little in return. No thoughts. Cloud empty. It's a shit. And any tips on overcoming perfectionism, making it impossible to draw anything at all? Well, I have a panel tomorrow that will touch on that subject. It's called Creativity and the Inner Child. I think it could be helpful to you. The Instagram don't send my drawings to my follower. Exactly. It really doesn't. Like, Instagram wants you to pay them to show your posts, right? And like, everything has to be a dance now. It doesn't matter what you're creating, you have to put in a little dance. So, Instagram or TikTok will, deliver it to people, show it to people, to your own followers. It's crazy. Tips on not going crazy wondering if people actually see your work. Yeah, I think like we need to, let me go back a little bit. I am one of those artists who kind of, social media is a big, it's not directly a source of income, but it brings clients, let's say it like that. So I understand that it really sucks that we need to not worry about what, people are seeing what, reaches who, but really, if we are really, 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 worried about it, and it's just a job on its own to make it work for you. But can you do this and still be creative, be the artist that you are, and that you studied to be? Like, is it worth it? because I don't know. It used to be easier, but it's really hard nowadays. So we need to detach from the social acceptance and the likes in order to feel like good artists, because one thing has literally nothing to do with the other. But I get that we kind of depend on that for people and clients to see the work that we're doing and possibly hire us or buy our products and stuff like that. So it's really tricky. I don't have the answers. Unfortunately, I wish I had. Finding supportive friends really helped me not care as much about social media. Yes, that's great. Having support of other people really can change the way you view yourself, the way you view your work. I cannot make this lip. I'm gonna leave it for later. Yeah. I feel that it is definitely a struggle not doing it in a healthy way. Yes. In an unhealthy way. Yes. That's trash. What is trash? Clouds are one of my absolute favorite things to draw. Yeah, they can be so expressive. I don't know why, but lately I've been drawing clouds so much. I drew this little guy here. I hope you can see it. This little mad cloud. I think I don't know, it's just satisfying to draw them. I've been kind of, I don't know, losing my words in the middle of my sentences. I'm sorry. It is not the beer. It has been happening for a while. I think like my head is like going faster than my mouth. In an abstract way, so I kind of lose the words. I have the wrong brush for my eraser. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me do another layer. So let's figure out how we want this cloud. I post, but not getting a lot of engagement doesn't get me as down. Oh, that's good. Instagram is making everything harder more and more each day. Yeah, especially when they decide out of the blue that, you know, they don't care about still images anymore, and suddenly they just want us to post reels and videos and whatever it is that they want us to post. Is like, what are you doing? I don't like it anymore. Change it. Do whatever you need to do, but change it. It's like, hey, what the hell? I've been doing it forever. My small human brain wasn't designed to bear any greater weight than using social media just to talk to friends and peers. Yeah, that's a healthier way to use it, maybe. One drawing have, another have 90. Yeah. Well, sometimes I have like 6,000 likes on an image, and then the next image is like 800. Just to illustrate the difference. It's crazy. Hello, I love your art. Thank you. I came here because of the beer. I love it. Does anyone know what iPad? It's an iPad Pro. This is 12 inches, and it's an eye pencil, I think the name. And the program is Procreate. It is specifically for iPad. My art business is inconsistent because of lack of energy after day job, mental health journey. How can we stay consistent and find energy to enjoy our career? That's a great question, and I think that is very personal. It's it's gonna change, but I'm gonna share my thoughts, and you take whatever fits you and just leave the rest. But I think to continue to enjoy the process and the art career, maybe I think we stay consistent when we enjoy the things that we're doing. It's easier, let's say, it's easier to stay consistent when we enjoy what we're doing. It's not always easy because we often have other shit to do. But is your day job getting in the way of your mental health or in the way of your creative path? Because if your day job is the one contributing to mental health issues, then you're kind of not going anywhere. I'm not saying just change jobs, but can you find a way? If that's the case, can you find a way to make it adapt something or make it not hurt your mental health? If that's not the case, then it's a lot maybe organization issues and making the time to do your own things that are not day job related. I don't know if you work in the field of art or whatever, or if you have different kind of job, but I think we need to find joy in the things that we do. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but it's something to keep in mind, because if we don't feel joy doing the things, even in art, sometimes I don't want to, because sometimes I spend days, weeks without wanting to create anything, wanting to draw anything. I want to create in other forms, but not wanting to draw because I kind of lose the joy for a minute. I don't know. And I feel like when we lose the joy, it's really hard for us to stay consistent, and not only stay consistent, but stay healthy and not go crazy, because we have this identity that is an artist, and we need to make art. But sometimes we just, in a moment that we're not feeling it, and that's okay, that's fine. I don't know if I answered the question, because I kind of started going on a tangent or something, but just I feel like we need to find the joy in the things that we do and stop being so critical and, expecting us to be like superhuman and be able to do everything and have a day job and have kids and go out for a drink with friends. Not that we're doing a lot of that these days, but I feel like we need to do everything and we really don't. And it's okay. I don't like this super thick neck. I want her to have like a little bit. Okay. Let me see another question. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to express myself in English. You talked earlier today on YouTube about social media and anxiety. Yes. That cloud is adorable. Thank you. I think I'm way behind on the comments. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna read through them. What's the deadline for Draw This in Your Style? I'm gonna announce the winners on Sunday 6 p.m. Pacific time, so you'll have until then. Oh crap. When you feel too exhausted to draw, how do you deal with the problem? I don't draw. If it's like work related, I just, make sure I will have the time to do it later, but I stopped pushing myself too hard. If I am exhausted, I am exhausted. I'm not gonna do it that day. I'm gonna have to do it later, What has been your favorite panel or part from Lightbox this year that I have watched? Hi Danielle, I love your work. Thank you. Clementine. Do you mean favorite panel that I have watched or will watch? I haven't enjoyed it as much this year. Yeah, I haven't either. Because I decided to do everything. I was doing like a whole bunch of stuff all the time. So I didn't really watch a bunch of panels. But this year I decided that I wanted to keep it simple. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of things because I do want to watch stuff. So, French artists. I usually love French artists. I don't know why, but the French artists that I know have this really beautiful style that I love. They want to become TikTok. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so behind on the comments. I'm so sorry. And Instagram is supporting videos. But I made one video and we have 120 views. YouTube or Twitch to live videos. I never used Twitch actually, but I don't know. Are you guys on Twitch? Okay, I have a question in the question box. Have you always drawn digitally or do you also use traditional mediums? What is your favorite type of traditional medium for drawing? If so, I do draw traditionally, but it's a lot less because I'm lazy. I'm super lazy, and it pains me to have to set it up and then clean it up afterwards. But I do love the process of traditional art. I love gouache very much. I love color pencils and, good old pencil and paper. I keep talking and I can't draw at the same time. I wish I could be more of a multitask person, but like my brain does not function. Look at those clouds. Like, what am I doing? The struggle is to find the mental space to enjoy the process of creating. Yes. How can you relax when there's so much going on in your head? Yeah, I think for that, I think it really helps to practice meditation and mindful, breathing, and it's kind of a mental hygiene, because my mind is like super hyperactive. I think I have ADHD because like there's always a lot of things happening and a lot of ideas and more ideas than I can actually pursue, and it's tough, and it's tough to sleep. It's hard to do anything with an overactive mind. I think I'm gonna just leave this one cloud, because the original I had like a bunch of little clouds, but I don't think I like that. I think it gets too dirty, too messy. So I'm gonna do this one. What else do we have? Okay, so we had, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but we had like a little rainbow in the back. I'm gonna leave it here so I don't forget it later. Delete these. Okay. What was I talking about? See? Oh God. So yeah, mental hygiene. I think meditation is a good practice to start. And not only, with the noise inside our head, but also with the, like we were talking about, all the noise on social media and all that stuff. Like, we need to disconnect. We're always like there, listening to this noise and being bombarded with so much stimuli that it's, it becomes way too much. And so I do recommend meditation to help us slow down. And I like what I said, mental hygiene. Glad to know losing the joy is something artists can struggle with. Yeah. Hello, G. At least 2 Frenchies. Hello, Christina. Okay. Gouache lover, yes. You're alone in the multitasking. A lot of streams I have watched today have the same show. Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Hi, Danielle. Any advice? Hi, Jupiter tree. Any advice to get over the fear of live streaming while drawing? Like, where? Actually, no, I'm terrified. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I really need to change this. How do I night shift? Yeah. Much better. I don't know. I'm also afraid of doing those things. And like for me right now, you're not seeing my face, which is helpful. I don't know why, but it just is. But like I was watching some streamers, and I was like, how can they do that? They are, streaming for God knows how many people. This is live. It's like live TV, and their faces are there while they talk, while they draw. I really don't know how people do that. But like, I think the more you do, the easier it gets, maybe. Yeah, I think the fact that you're not seeing my face right now helps. So maybe you could start just like that, pointing out the camera to what you're drawing, and just see what happens. You can always, stop it in the middle of the stream. No one is keeping you there. You can just turn it off if you feel too uncomfortable. But you have to try it out. I live stream times to times. Cool. I just stream my screen and share some music. Oh, that's great. And I got my mind set on probably nobody gonna watch this. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Surprisingly, some pop. That's great. And are nice. People don't join and stream to bitch about it, I think. Well, I hope not, because that would be really, really shitty. Eve, thank you so much, Danielle, for your insights. You are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for being here with me today. Oi, Alex. Yeah. I think I got everything. Yay. If you have more questions, now you can ask them. Because now I have answered everything that I wanted. Oh, okay, I don't need to do that. Oh, okay, in the same layer. Alright, this is not my, this is my second pass. So this is not going to be like a final draft, like the final line work. So it's okay that I screwed up and did everything the same, that is in the same layer. But it is something to keep in mind when you are when you're drawing your maybe like that. I don't know. I think I want this bigger even. And this too. This is gonna be kind of like shadow part, and this is kind of like the light part. Almost like if there's sunlight coming from all directions. No, I'm kidding, but like a sun, because it's kind of like the storm is like hers, if that makes any sense. She looks like David Bowie here. what if we make this a little bigger? Yeah, I think I like this. Bigger. Great looking headpiece. Rock on. Hi, XO. Thanks for stopping by. What have you learned or improved since last year regarding your art? Well, I have changed completely from last year. I think I'm a completely different person, actually. And that reflects in my art. I've been, even more aware of, my mental health and where I am. Like, regarding my mental health. So that changes perspective in everything. And that kind of reflects in art. I don't know. I don't think I change, and improve only in my art. I think kind of everything is connected, and it reflects in my art, if that makes sense. Because like lately, I'm not trying to improve on anything specific. I'm actually, I want to improve in my communication skills, for example, in my art. And whatever it is, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I won't be drawing anymore and I will just be making videos or baking cookies. I don't know. I really don't. So I'm kind of like okay with that, because I have to be. Because like last year was a moment of, it was tough for everybody. And in my experience was like a moment of, I kind of died and was born again. I don't know, it's weird. I had like this huge identity crisis, and in that identity crisis I'm like, am I an artist? Like, or is it something that I do? Is that my identity? Or is just something I do that is part of my identity? So like, is art more important than what, like the message, what I try to say? You know what I mean? Like, it isn't. What is more important is that I am communicating something, and connecting with the people seeing my work. Kind of, that's what matters to me, So, I don't know. If there's one thing I want to improve, would be that, communication skill in my art. Hi, Eve. I see you here. And in my art, or in whatever I do, actually, and like expressing myself, my real self, and not really the identity that I kind of created, that I am an artist, but like I'm a full human being and I want to express that, and art is a way of doing that, and it's something that I chose to do that, but it could be something else. I don't know if I make any sense. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know how to write my question because my English is so bad. That's okay. English is not my first language either, so no worries. You had struggles doing art. I must stop drawing because I don't feel so well about my drawing and me. Yes, that is well, that could be like a confidence thing, like a low self-confidence, low self-esteem, and I get that. I like imposter syndrome and all this stuff. I struggle with that a lot, and I always think like the things that I do are not good enough, and I don't know, it's just like I don't like anything I do, so I don't want to do it. Actually, I mentioned exactly that on the panel that I did today. It's on my YouTube channel. It's, available for you to rewatch and people to, watch it as many times as they want. And it's about art anxiety and the anxiety around the creative process and the, not just the creative process, but creating itself. And that's something I talk about on that panel. So I suggest you watch it, and I also suggest you watch tomorrow's panel as well. That is it's creativity and the inner child, and I also approached that topic. How are you a completely different person? I don't know if I know how to explain, because it's very abstract in my mind. And it's more of an experience than an actual thing that I can, pinpoint. I just feel like a different person. I feel like, sometimes when you kind of look back on, months ago or years ago, and it kind of feels like it's a movie, you weren't really there. It feels so far away, and it felt, I don't know, it feels like you watched it happen, because it don't feel the same anymore. I told you, it's hard to explain. And I've been, learning more about neurodivergent things, and I've been understanding myself a lot more, and that has been really helpful, because I used to think I, was an alien, and was the only one who had the issues that I had, and I always felt like so strange and so different from other people, so disconnected, that when I started learning more about some neurodivergent stuff, I thought, hey, maybe that's why. But I did not have any formal diagnosis yet. But it was helpful just to know that was a possibility. It's a relief. I don't know. I think this is a big thing that changed for me. And with that came like more of a self-acceptance and permission from myself to be myself, or to at least, find what it is to be myself, and discover what I truly am. Oh my god, I'm not making any sense, am I? my boss is the kind of person that always do comparative words between artists and make you feel less than. Oh man, seriously, a person who does that is actually comparing themselves to the rest of the world. It does not mean that you are, what they say you are. It's probably what they feel about themselves. They're probably in a mindset of comparing and competition, and that's not healthy. And that hurts not only them but other people. I'm sorry that you go through that with your boss. Sounds like we're becoming self-aware. Yes, exactly. What is your first language? Yeah, I speak Portuguese because I'm from Brazil. Yes. This illustration makes me think is to the Steven Universe Gemzona? I don't remember that. Am I saying it right? I do love Steven Universe, but I don't remember everything about it. It's a lot of story in there, and it's a beautiful cartoon. I'm fluent in English, and I don't want to admit. I don't feel like I'm fluent. It takes work. I feel like you're only fluent on a language when it comes naturally. But it is really draining to speak English. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too critical. And I force myself to get everything right, and I keep correcting myself. So that is exhausting. Anyway, I'm really glad you found some inner peace along the way since last year. Yes, it's been a weird ride since last year. Yeah, and it feels like it's been forever, not just 1 year. I cannot explain why, or, put into words. But it feels like, it's like 3 years. It feels so far away. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, or if I'm just saying things that make no sense to you. Yes, you are. Oh, great. It was a really amazing hand-drawn curves. Thanks. Actually, I'm cheating a little bit in on my curves, because I have this little, here on my brush, I have this streamline, which helps me making better curves, because if I don't have any of that, my curves don't get as pretty. See? And if I do get that, it just smooths out a little. See, it's just easier to get it right and not shaky. So it is a little bit of cheating. I have to admit. But it's okay. No worries. That is not a problem. because, it's there. It's a tool. So why not use it? Was away the last few minutes. Can anyone tell me the name of the stage? What did I mention? Steven Universe? It reminds me of David Bowie. Yes. This. I actually like it. That reminds us of David Bowie. But I'm still thinking about it. Everything that I do is like constant decision making, because I don't really plan a lot. I should plan more and make all the decisions prior to the final thing, but I just keep going and decide things as I go. I don't know. I hope my phone does not overheat and turn off. Even if you use it daily, using another language is draining. Yes, for your brain. Happens to me too. Oh, thank you. That's good to know that it's not me. Time loses meaning during COVID. Oh, yes. It feels like the same time. I'm gonna completely contradict myself here, but it feels like a really long, blurry day since the pandemic started, but at the same time feels like 3 years ago. It's so weird. It is not cheating, just using the tools available to you. Exactly. Cool concept. COVID times are tough. That is for sure. Yes. Neurodivergent. Yeah. What you're asking, what neurodivergent is, or if I am neurodivergent? I'm not cheating. Yeah. In case you don't know what neurodivergent is, it's just different ways that the brain functions, because it really does function differently on different people, like anything. But there are specific conditions and things that neurodivergent people experience that neurotypical people don't. So like ADHD, autism spectrum, dyslexia, hyperlexia, I think is the name, OCD, and there are other things. Oye, Mari. So like I started looking at traits, and I started seeing myself a lot. I do want to get a formal diagnosis, but I haven't started that journey yet. It's usually expensive and usually a long process. It's I get tired just thinking about it, but yeah, hopefully soon. Okay, I think I was going to say that I think I am happy with this, but I need to try something else before I move on, because but I don't think it's gonna work. So I was thinking like no, it's too much of cloudy shapes. So I think it's better with straight hair. I'm sorry, I speak and then I quiet for a while. It's just so I can think. You know, what you should do, actually, is not do what I'm doing and deciding things as you go, but like have a bunch of little thumbnails with what you want, you know, and then change it to something else. And a lot of different thumbnails that you can, you know, make the decisions prior to this step. But like I said, I'm lazy and I don't really do that, even though I know I should. I always forget, and when I think about doing it, I get lazy. So yeah, focus mode. I can't multitask either. Yeah, it's hard. Braids might be cool. Okay, let's try braids. And I always save like a copy. Is this a... Wow. Am I making like 30,000 copies of the same thing? I always make copies because I don't want to lose anything if I mess up. But sometimes I over copy things because I forget that I already copied. Let's see, some braids. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe like braids that end here and I don't know, I think braids give the impression of playful, and it just gives like a different energy, like a playful energy, or not childish, but like more to that spectrum of things. And I think we want her to be more serious in the sense that she's going through some stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about that, making the hair look like rain falling down. Like, how do I do this? Maybe like this. Then I have to long straight hair. Yes, love that. Maybe like something like windy. I don't know, just trying out things. like if it's the wind, or kind of like raining with the wind. Cloudy shapes who transforms to braids. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I think I want her hair down like this, but like I don't know if I want some movement on it. Or if it's better to just... This is more dramatic, like, there's something happening here. I think I like the dramatic look. What do you think? Also, we have been here for an hour already. So if you guys feel like leaving, feel free. You can go watch something else. It's fine. I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. Probably not gonna finish this because it's gonna be too long. But yeah, feel free to go. Because there are other things on Lightbox Expo to watch. And I will not be upset. I swear. What do you guys think? I don't know. This is very comforting to listen to and watch. You're fine. Thank you. I'm glad. I love drama. I love what you're doing. Okay. I think I like this. I'm gonna keep going on this option here. I think I'm gonna just add like basic colors, and then I will end this live for today. I'm still drinking my beer. Because I can't stop talking and drawing. Because, that's the purpose of this live stream. But my beer is getting warm. I'll probably stay here a bit longer. Your live stream always relaxes me. Oh, that's so sweet. It makes me so happy that you guys think it's, feel relaxed with my live stream. Thank you. Alright. So let's put some base colors. I want her skin tone to be darker, I think, than I usually use. Because, I don't know, I usually use this color palette for everything. I've been changing that because I kind of made that color palette kind of my brand colors for a long time. Like, I don't know, I think last year I only used those colors for almost everything that I did. And now I'm switching out some colors, but I kind of got, addicted to this color right here for skin color. But like, it's not the only skin color that exists. So it's also good to, make it a little bit more diverse. So what I usually do when I color my characters is that I use the skin color and do everything. Do the whole character. The hair, the clothes, not always props. It depends, but like I do. I block the colors, like the whole thing, with the skin color. Well, this is what I have been doing lately. It's not what I've always done, and it's not what I'm gonna do forever. Oh, sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. But it's what I've been doing lately. And I've been liking this method. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get tired of it and try something else. Let's see. Okay. And then I will go, let me show it to you. And then I'll go to layers. I'll create a new layer. And then I will do clipping mask. And this clipping mask thing, it exists on Photoshop too, so you can use it on, I think there are on other softwares as well, but I'm not absolutely sure because I always use Procreate or Photoshop. I have other programs, but I never use them. I think I just gotten used to this and it's just go faster. And then I'll do the hair and I will do everything else on different layers on clipping mask. And I do like to work in layers. So the hair layer. Now I'm gonna create another, and it's already in clipping mask. You can see the little arrow here, and I'm gonna do her lips. It's turning out great. Thank you. I love hearing different artists' experience. Where did you learn anatomy? I think I suck at anatomy, to be honest. And the more I realize that I suck at anatomy, the more cartoony I make everything. Don't follow my example. Instead of learning things, I just run the other way. But I think it's not that I don't want to learn anatomy, it's just that I feel like I learn it better when it's simplified. And yeah, I had a teacher who he was really, really good at anatomy, and he taught me a lot of what I know today in a really short period of time, actually. I don't know, and a lot of it comes with practice. You don't, at least in my experience, you don't really need to study a lot of anatomy, but pay attention on how people are drawing the human body or the animals or whatever you're interested in. Just pay attention on, where are the breakpoints of the jaw or whatever. Just pay attention and really analyze how other people are drawing it. For me, in my experience, if I draw from a photo of a human body, it will suck. If I want to get the correct anatomy, it will be horrible, because for me, I need it to be simplified for me to understand. Otherwise, just, a bunch of things like that. And instead of this. it's hard for my brain to simplify by myself. So I learn a lot seeing other people's drawings. Hi, the painting looks really awesome. Thank you so much, Clementine. Which one do you like more, Photoshop or Procreate? They're different, and I feel like in my experience they kind of complement each other. I like the practicity of Procreate, but there are things that I can only do on Photoshop. And so I don't know. I feel like Procreate I use more for my personal art, and Photoshop I use more for professional work. Not that my personal work isn't professional, but for clients, because it's usually heavier, bigger files and stuff like that. That the Procreate, the iPad actually, it's not Procreate's problem, but the iPad can't really support. I only have 55 layers to use, and that sometimes is not enough because I use a lot of layers and I always copy everything, like I said, and I keep it as an insurance that I won't mess everything up. So yeah, I don't know. Does that answer your question? Okay, let us choose a background color. I think I want a darker, more saturated, more blue. No, less saturated. If you watch my little video time-lapse thingy recording, it's always like this kind of thing happening. I throw the color and I'm like, do I like it? But it happens so fast in the time-lapse that you can't even notice. There's a lot of thinking and looking and like, do I like it? And then tweaking everything afterwards. So okay, so I'm gonna use white just to do the block, the color block. Yeah, you have a maximum layer because and actually it depends on how big your file is. I usually work on 3,000 pixels on a square, so it's 3,000 pixels to 3,000 pixels, and 300 dpi. Is that it in English? I never said that in English, dpi. So the resolution is that. So it ends up being a big file, but not like gigantic. And so I have 55 layers. If I make a bigger canvas, I will have less layers. And that's because I think it's because of the iPad processor, graphic things, the computer side of it. I suck at that, but it depends on the size. So if you're doing it, you're drawing on a very small canvas, you will have more layers to work with, but your file will be smaller. So if you wanted to make it bigger, it will distort everything. It's not gonna look very good. So I think I've just gotten used to doing everything on 3,000 pixels I don't know why. I just chose that number. And I kept using it. Yeah, but I do think, like I was saying, like the Procreate is more practical. It's not only because Procreate itself, I feel more practical than Photoshop, but also because the iPad is more practical and you can, do a whole painting when you're laying in your bed at night and you have insomnia. That happens a lot, by the way. So you can be more productive because you don't need to be on your workstation or at your desk or stuff like that. At least for me, it works that way because, like, I get tired of sitting on my chair. Battery on my phone. Have you tried the tips for iPad? I only have the one that it came, and I still use the same one. It have not, how do you say it? Like, I don't feel like I need to change it. It still feels perfectly normal. And I don't know. That's the only thing that I have. I know that there are some for sale that are not from Apple, but some people are, I don't know what that is, but it's like some kind of cap that you put, like a rubber tip, but you don't take this one out. You just put on top and you draw, and it gives you more texture, I think, and a little bit more control maybe, because this can feel like glass. And sometimes it's a little bit slippery. But I've never tried that. And living in Brazil, I don't try a lot of things because it gets expensive to, buy in dollars and have it delivered all the way from whatever it comes from to Brazil. So maybe someday, but I haven't. Is that good? Have anyone tried that? Because I don't know. These are just like the color blocks. It's not gonna look like that in the end. Maybe, I don't know when I will finish this piece. Maybe tomorrow morning. I may stream this piece on Discord. Yeah, I may stream this on Discord, but I'm not sure. It depends on how much energy I will have tomorrow. Hello. Same problem in Argentina, yeah. Argentina. Okay, I think that's it for right now. I'm not gonna do anything else. If I decide to stream it tomorrow on Discord, I can do that through my iPad, and then you can watch on Discord if you are on my Discord server. If you're not, the link in my bio will have the link of the Discord server. So just go to the link in my bio and search for Discord, because you will find mine there. So yeah, hello from Quebec. Wow, I'm doing great. How are you? I'm actually leaving right now. There are a bunch of new things here on Instagram Live. There, photo button. There's this microphone button. What is that? They're gonna have to try it out later. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I don't know. I will see you later. Tomorrow I will have another panel that is the creativity and the inner child. It's 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. 2:30. Yeah, make sure to watch it. And okay, so tomorrow morning on my Discord I will already be doing live stream. So if you want to join, it's gonna be on Magma, so you can draw with me on my Discord tomorrow 8 a.m. I know it's early for the people who are on the Pacific time, but it's not early for me. So anyway, it's okay if it's too early for you, but never mind. And then I will have another live stream, but it's gonna be on YouTube, and it's gonna be 4 p.m. and I'm gonna be doing abstract portraits, probably with colored pencils. So hold on, now you can see it better. So this is tomorrow. This is us. Hi, us. This is tomorrow morning on my Discord, and we're gonna draw on Magma. This is my panel that you can watch. Hello from Suru. And this is my live on YouTube, 4 p.m. And this is Sunday. I think you can read that. But anyway, yeah, just go to the link in my bio and you can find all of this if you want to join. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Enjoy your Lightbox Expo weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, good night, everyone. Let me end this. I don't want to go. Bye. Okay, bye. Now I have to go.